very special story to read today. I am in the beautiful place called Maui, and it's my last night here. And we went to the aquarium today with my family, and I picked out this book to read to you guys. And if you stay till the very end of the video, I will try to show videos from our time at the aquarium as well, so you can see some of the fun fish and other sea creatures that we saw. But it made me think about the ocean and how beautiful it is. And so this book is called Where Do Ocean Creatures Sleep at Night? And I have an ocean creature with me. You guys know what this is? It's a stingray. So we have our little stingray book buddy here, and we're gonna learn, how does a stingray sleep at night? So let's listen. It's really pretty pictures too on the front cover. Where do ocean creatures sleep at night? Ocean creatures swim in their watery home. Near the surface or deep down is where they roam. When it is time for these animals to rest, where do they go to sleep their best? Do they sleep in the ocean or near a reef, or do they swim below rocks and hide underneath? Let's take a look at what these creatures do when you are asleep and the day is through. So right now those creatures are getting ready to go to sleep, so let's find out what they do. Here's our first creature, our stingray. A stingray glides through the water with wings and a long tail it can use to sting. When asleep, a stingray burrows in sand with its body flat like a large fan. There it lies hidden except for its eyes to keep watch while it stays in disguise. Look really closely. There is hidden in the sand with just its eyes showing. An octopus can change the color of its skin to hide from others as it blends in. It has many arms, 8 to be exact, and if it loses an arm, a new one can grow back. The octopus can sleep by day or night. It rests in a hole to stay out of sight. And when safely sleeping with nothing to fear, it may still change colors. The reason's not clear. So here this octopus is purple, and this one over here that's asleep is orange. So it changes colors. This creature's head makes it look like a horse, but it's a fish, so it lives underwater, of course. A seahorse swims upright. Unlike most fish, plants and shrimp are its favorite dish. When a seahorse sleeps at the end of the day, it holds onto a plant or coral so it won't drift away. You can see they're using their tail right here and holding on so that they don't float away in the ocean. A walrus has tusks that are long and white. If it had to brush them, that would be quite a sight. It uses its tusks to climb on the ice and to push away others if they're not acting nice. A walrus can go for days without rest, but then it must sleep to be at its best. It snoozes on land most of the time, but can rest while it's floating. Either is fine. So cute, they're snuggled up right there. Oh, now this fish might look familiar. This kind of looks like a Nemo fish. This is a clownfish. Can wiggle and do a dance. It eats tiny animals and also plants. It lives in anemones that keep away foes. These homes have venom and other fish know. But for the clownfish, it's safe to stay. And here it sleeps at the end of each day. A bottlenose dolphin can jump very high. Its long back arches towards the sky. It rides waves and plays with friends. Its mouth seems to smile from end to end. A dolphin's rest is not very deep because only one side of its brain is asleep. The other side stays awake and aware. So the dolphin remembers to always breathe air. Wow, that's so interesting. Only half of its brain is asleep. A parrotfish has colors that are very bright. Turquoise, red, green, and even even some white. Its teeth are shaped like a parrot's beak, and that's why its name is so unique. Unique means special or different. A parrotfish sleeps in a mucus cocoon, kind of like a butterfly, except theirs is made of mucus that it makes to keep it safe in its own gooey room. A sea turtle has a hard shell on his back to protect against bites or from an attack. It stays in warm waters and avoids the cold. Some live to be more than 80 years old. Wow! When it's time to sleep, a sea turtle will go either up to the surface or down below. Under rocks or coral, they may tuck away to rest for several hours a few times a day. A sea otter looks cuddly and cute, like it's dressed in a furry suit. An otter can rest for hours floating on its back, using kelp plants as a bed, like a sleep sack. Otters hold hands so they don't drift afar. This helps resting otters stay where they are. Look how cute. That's kind of like their blanket. We all sleep with a blanket. The sea kelp is almost like the otter's blanket. One of Earth's biggest creatures is the humpback whale, yet it can jump out of the sea with the help of its tail. A humpback communicates, like talking, communicates through underwater songs, and some may last 35 minutes long. This mammal takes naps near the top of the sea. This is where the sleeping whale must be. At the surface, its blowhole, which is at the top, takes in air while the whale rests calmly without a care. The great white shark is fast and strong. It hunts for food all day long. Its sharp teeth are a scary sight and can devour a powerful bite. Even a great white needs rest to thrive, but it must swim while sleeping to stay alive. Wow, so the shark is moving around while it's sleeping. Children like you also get wet in puddles and rain or in your bath. Don't forget, you may go to the beach, a pond, or a pool. Be sure to play safely while you stay cool. Then, when it's time to rest your head, you can go to sleep in your nice dry bed. And there he is, cuddled into his nice warm bed with all his little octopus and his otter. Good night, sleep tight. The end. So now we know what animal creatures, ocean creatures, do when they sleep at night. We learned a little bit about the stingray and the shark and how they are a little bit different than us when they sleep, but they all sleep. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And in Hawaii, they say aloha.